Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to Skyden with myself, Lewis. Hope you're having a great day as always. And we're getting very close to finishing this amazing saga, I believe. Well, this series. So, we have gone and made ourselves the Wand of Electricity, the Electric Thundery Staff of Goodness, and that's going to help us to be able to take down the dragon. Now, I was going to make some diamond armor today, and that involved a humongous amount of grinding, but I decided that I'm not going to do that because someone left a very handy comment saying that they once took down the dragon with Falmium armor, and that made me think, well, Falmium is a lot cheaper because it only costs 8 of the magical essence and and 1 piece of iron, well, 8 metallum, and with that we can craft ourselves 1 piece of the Falmium, which is very nice. I'm just gonna wait for it to ice so I can slip, which would be very handy. And then we're going to go and craft this. So I've already made 2 parts. I've made the leggings and I've made the body piece right here, the Falmium bits and bobs, and today we're going to try and craft the rest. I have a lot of the magical essence stored up here inside a one of these jars with loads of the Saxon, because you get that as a byproduct when you're doing it, and we have a little bit left over in here, but we're going to see how much we need to do to be able to do this. So if we were to make a helmet, we're going to need ourselves, so we would need, let's weigh this out, so we need 6 bits of metal, I believe. Yes, that's 3, oh no, only 5 bits of metal. And with that 5, we would also need 5 vials of this good stuff. So let's see how much we can get from it. There we go. And that will give us all of the Procantio that we need. The good thing with doing the files is obviously the file itself doesn't actually give any additional type in there of any type of aspect, like no glass or anything like that, which is nice. So we're going to give this a shot and see how it goes and see if we can craft some of this. So let's throw in our metallum, which is our iron. There we go. And this stuff. And if we give it a slap with our wand, there we go. We have some Falmium. Ho 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 ho! Very nice. And we've got loads of leftover stuff. That's very surprising. Why do we have a lot of leftover stuff? Let me go and check. Falmium requires 4. So we only actually needed 4. Alright. That makes it a lot easier. So for the next one, we're only going to need 4 bits of this to make this. So let's make our headpiece to start. We'll grab our Falmium headpiece. We're going to need another 2 bits of iron, unless we have the additional stuff in here to be able to do that. We would need, what would that be? It'd be 16? 16, yes, that will work very nicely. Thank you very much, please. And for that, we're also going to need ourselves, so we need 4 bits, which means we're going to need another 2 files of this lovely stuff to be able to craft that. So let's grab another 2 of these. Wow, I forgot it was that cheap. That's amazing. So let's go and put some water in here. There we go. Let's wait for this to start doing his thing, and we'll throw all this stuff in there that we need for our boots. And that's pretty good. I think Falmium has the same durability as iron, but it is highly more good in the sense that you can do all that good stuff. So that needs 8. One of these needs, what is it, 8 or 16? That should be it, if I got it right. Yeah, because a nugget holds 8 per piece. Let me just double check. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah. So let's throw these in. And our Procantio. And as if by magic, we have Falmium. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so we have a full set of Falmium body armor. I'm not going to put it on yet because I don't want to go wasting any of the durability on it in case we get zapped by wisps. But except for that, we're looking pretty good. And we've got a little bit left over there for that good stuff. Although the flux in the atmosphere is going a little bit high because we did a bit of a fail on the first one, but that's fine. We're looking alright. There's a lot of wisps about. Tons of them. Alright, so the next thing we're going to need is a bow, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the bow last for being enchanted, because I don't really think we need to enchant the bow that much, because we're going to be using more of the electric guy for when the dragon swoops down and try and do it that way. I think I might actually do it with a pumpkin on my head as well, just so that way we don't go and aggro too many of the ender dudes. But let's go and borrow Mr. Arcanist's enchanting table, and we'll see what we can do. So the first thing I want to do is this, and I would like to put protection on, which is always a good one. I don't know whether they class the dragon's things as projectiles, but protection is always a good one to begin with. So we'll put protection on there. And we'll do that. So we can only fit 3 on there at the minute to be able to do that. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Enchant, yes. Okay. Alright, so we have protection on there 3. Which has left me with, what, 24 levels? Wow, trying to do the next protection one is, like, stupidly expensive. Let's do the boots, and we'll put protection on these guys as well. Pop, there we go. So we've got a load of protection on there, which is always good in the hood. And that should help us, especially if we do go and outgrow any of the Ender dudes. I'm kind of hoping that we don't do that, but that's fine. Now we just need to enchant our Thalium leggings and our helmet. And I wonder how much it would be to enchant our bow with like infinite or something like that. Because if we can put that on there, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more handy, isn't it? Let's have a look. So if I wanted to put infinite on there, infinite 1, I can put that on there. It only costs 8. So hey, that's not bad. So now we can use the bow like as much as we like. If we wanted to put the power on there, how high can we reach? Wow, we can go. Oh no, we can't. We've only got 5 levels. So we would have to do a fair bit more. That would cost 1. That would cost 4. I guess that's not too bad. We can put power 2 on there. We can get flame and stuff. I'll leave that for the time being. Let's go and do some grinding as such, so we can get some more levels, and then we'll try and do this. See how it works out. Let's get our stone sword. I bet that it should have been projectile projection, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about that. It's pretty strong, and I have got a little plan that maybe we could build like a little bunkery type thing and fire out from that. You know, like the old World War ones where they had like the open sides and things we can fire out. That could work because we have got mob griefing turned off. I am going to go ahead and turn sound down a little bit. Oh look, and all the stuff in here has died. Well, I think it's because I cleared it out ages ago and none of it's had a chance to respawn just yet. Alright, well that's not a problem. We need to start thinking about getting all of the blaze stuff all together, and we also need to start thinking about, oh no, the air around me has suddenly become suffered with strange energies. I have mining fatigue. That is horrible. That is horrible indeed. Throw all our zombie brains and things in here and our rotten flesh. Yeah, yeah. Okay, right, so we need to start thinking about making the ender pearls. Now, ender pearls are fairly easy to make. We need some bone meal. We need some bones, because we're going to need a fair bit of bone meal, so let's grab that. We're going to need an axe. We're probably going to need multiple axes to do this, so let's make some more sticks. We'll craft a few more from here, and we will go ahead and do that, and we will do this, so we have ourselves an axe. Yes, much better. Alright, actually, I might even grab a few axes, because this is going to need a fair few for this. So we're going to plant down a load of these jungle saplings, and we're going to use these to get more iron. Then with the iron, we'll use that to get ourselves some ender pearls. Yeah, I think that'll work great. Let's grab all of this. I'm feeling my inventory might be a little bit full, but it's fine. It's fine, we can get a few bits and bobs in there. Let's try and fix some of these up as well. There we go. And you guys, can you give me a full one? Ah, you almost got me a full one. Close, but close enough. Alright, let's do this again. There we go. Is this going to break my axe? Nope, we're good. So let's grab all of this. Wow, the tree capitator is just so handy. So handy. Alright, let's do it again. Boop. There we go. And I have a feeling that time it's actually going to break it, so let's use a different one. I really don't want it to break, because if it breaks, then it leaves loads of it just dangling around in the air, which is like horrible. And then guys decide to probably start spawning on it, and things happen, and oh look, we're starting to get people lining up. Lining up to be beaten up. Alright, I think that could do it for the time being. I don't know how many are already over there. We should probably actually go and check to see how many are over there. But we'll make a load of ender pearls. Anyway, that's fine, and we can do that inside with our minium stone. So let's grab these. There we go. Do that. Get loads of obsidian. Obsidian is good, and we'll do all that. Grab loads of obsidian. Now, do we need? That's 4, I believe, 4 iron. And our minium stone is taking a bit of a beating, but it's all right. He's fine. So let's use all of this, and that will give us a fairly decent amount of iron. Cool. And then we can use those to get ender pearls. I You know, we'll just use all of them. That'll give us, what, 6. And how many do we actually need to be activating this portal to go to the end? I don't think there's already any there, so it might be a little bit expensive. Yeah, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12. So we're going to need 12 of these guys. We've already got half of them. Let's go in here and see if we can get some blaze rods from these guys so we can make our Eyes of Ender. And then we're almost kind of halfway there. Hopefully by that time we would have got enough guys lining up inside our mob farm to have a beating so we can do some more enchanting. Wow, there is a lot of guys in here. I forgot that I just left this. I am after blaze rods. Please, Mr. Piggies. Not today. Oh. Come on. Come down. Get down here. Look at that gold. Look at that glorious gold. Alright, where are you? There you are. Oh man, did I not get one blaze rod from all of that? That is truly bad. Wow, that really sucks. Where's the blaze? Where's the blaze? At least we'll get 2 from each rod. Oh. Alright, where are you, Mr. Blaze? I have a fight to be had. I think he's hiding away. I don't even know how many blaze rods and blaze stuff I actually have back at the base. Like, is there actually a... I wonder. No, there isn't. I kind of thought that would work. Oh, here we go. Oh man, we are not doing very well today on the whole blaze rod situation. Please, I just want 1 blaze rod so I can at least get a start. And I'm starting to get a bit peckish as well. Alright, okay. Let's go back, check, see how many we've already got. We'll let them do their spawning majigamabob in the meantime. And I'm going to get some food as well because I'm getting very peckish. And then we'll go beat up some mobs in our mob farm, get some experience from that. We already got a decent amount of experience from doing this anyway, so... Oh, hello there, you. How did you get out here? You must have spawned inside the portal. In the portal frame. Wow, that is very cheeky indeed. Oh, and a wisp just got born. How beautiful. So, let's go ahead and see if we actually have any, or whether I'm going to have to do quite a bit of grinding. Huh. Yeah. That's going to be a fair bit of grinding. Unless we have any over here in our farm craft area. No, we don't. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to do a fair bit of grinding to be able to do that. Unless we can buy blaze rods or blaze powder. Now, that could be something, couldn't it? We might have to go check that out. But I'm going to throw all this stuff in here, just so we clear the inventory slightly. We've still got more jungle wood as well that we can change up. I think I might just put my helmet in there. Yeah. Okay. It's not too bad. Let's go and have a look in the sky then, see if any of the guys are selling any blazy stuff. I don't think they would be, though, because we did have that mission to go get blaze rods, didn't we, and blaze powder. So, I can't see them doing it, unless Fritz has decided that she, or he, or she, or the child decides that he wants to start selling that sort of stuff. No, he's all about the gold. Hunter? Nope. Herbalist? Nope. I wonder if there's any, I wonder if there's any stuff to actually be doing. Nope. How about you? What you got? You got nothing. And Mr. Merchant. No. Although he has got sapphires and stuff, which could come in kind of handy for doing some of that stuff. I wonder if the pup will ever actually do anything worthwhile. No. Cool. Alright, let's go and beat up some mobs. We'll get some experience. And we'll start doing our enchantment bob. And then we're kind of pretty much good to go. We just need to get the blaze rods. The pearls isn't really too much of an issue. It's fairly quick. I can't really think of anything else that I'm actually going to need, because when it comes to taking out a lot of the... And I'm just going to turn my sound down a little bit, because that's going to be loud beating these guys up. Yeah, trying to take out the wither, I actually can't really see it being much of an issue, because we can put him in a box. Put him in a box. We can put the wither in a box, and then he can't really do much, can he? Because mob griefing is turned off. I think that is probably the best way of doing it. And we could just poke at him with a shovel or something, and eventually he would die. I wonder if that's a thing, whether you could punch a wither to death. I don't know whether we could do that, but we could always try it, couldn't we? Oh, that sounds very fun. Let's go see if we can get some more blaze rods once again. I just want to get a couple so we can start at least laying down our ender pearls. And maybe we'll get the rest of the ender pearls sorted before we close the episode up, because we're going to need, what, 12? I think? Yeah, 12. And that is going to be it. Wow, I think we could actually almost have this series over in about 2 episodes. 2 to 3 episodes. Look at all of those blazes just waiting to be harvested for all of their blazy goodness. Yeah, 2 to 3 episodes, and I think we could have this series in the bag. If these guys decide to actually come down. Oh, we got some rogue scragglers over here doing their thing. There we go, that's 1 blaze rod. Thank you muchly, and we can use those with that to give us the Eyes of Ender. Alright. And you. Hey, more blaze rods, thank you. Alright, blaze rods, and these guys giving us more of those. Wow, we're actually starting to get somewhere now. Are there any more blazes that are willing to hand over their blaze rods to me? I don't think they're willing to hand over blaze rods, but they have no choice. Come here. Did he drop a blaze rod? He didn't. See if any more want to come down. Maybe 1. 1 would be nice. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 2. Hey, we got a blaze rod. Alrighty, we're starting to get somewhere now. Let's go put these in here and grab those guys. That's 6. So we're actually halfway there. Please, Mr. Piggies, go away. Go away and come back another day. Oh. Blaze rod? Blaze rod? Nope. I want this last one to come down before we go back. Haha, there you are, yeah. Alright, that was a blaze rod. Cool beans. Alright, we've got 4. We need 1 more blaze rod, and we can get this portal up and running. Come on, 1 more, 1 more. He's around here somewhere, I can hear him. Oh, is this the one that will finish, that will give us the last blaze? Haha, yes, that is the one. Alrighty then, so we have another 6. Let's go and grab ourselves the rest of the ender pearls that we require, and we'll get this portal up and running. That gave me some more levels as well. I think I was on like 10, so that's another 7 levels. That's not bad. I think farming pigmen would be would give us more experience than farming regular bits and bobs, so we might have to give that a try. So let's go and harvest some more of this wood. We'll grab all of these guys, get all of the obsidian together. We already have a few on us as well that we'll need to use. I'm going to probably throw some of these in here that we don't need. So we don't need wood, we don't need these guys. We've got enough bone meal on us. Okay. And we'll take you so that I can do this. We'll throw that back in there. Let's turn this stuff into obsidian first. There we go. And you into iron. And iron into ender pearls. That gives us another 2. So we need 4 more, and we are set. Yes, let's turn all these round as well. Let's fix this guy up. That will probably last 1 more shout as well, which is good. So let's go and try this out. I do actually need some food as well. Let's grab some steaks. Yummy. And we'll chop this guy down. Wow, our axe literally only just made that. A sliver of itself only just made that. Let's do this, and we'll do 1 more. Cool. How many did we do last time? We only did like 2 lots, didn't we? Because we kept a stack in our inventory. So I have a feeling that could be it in the bag. Let's try this out, shall we? So we want these guys and these guys giving us other obsidians. We want these and like that. And that should, in fact, do it, I believe. Yes, a few more. Okay. How many are you going to give me? 7. We're done, I think. I think that could be it. Alright, 12 Eyes of Ender. Let us go and plant them on this pedestal guy and see whether this works. I think we actually might need more. I've just like weighed it up. Do we actually need, what was that, 3 per piece? 3, 6, 9. Oh man, we're so close. So close. Alright, well we'll put these ones in. There we go. And, oh no, we have got it, we're good. Bam, there we go. Portal done. I really want to just jump in there just to look at it. Should we have a little sneaky peek? Alright, if we die, it's not the end of the world because we can still come back. If we died, where would we come back to? We would come back to our bed, I think. Or we go back to spawn. One of the two. Do you know what? I'm going to put my stuff on now just in case. This is probably a very silly thing to do, but I feel I need to jump in there and check it out. Alright. Yeah. That is an ender dragon. Wow. So we're like literally good to go. I wonder how much damage this guy does. Oh, not a huge amount. Huh. Alright. If we die, where does it take us? I have a feeling it will take us back to our spawn. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff, and we've got all our guys. Cool beans. Alright guys, well that's going to be that for this episode. Between now and next, I'll go and do some more farming. I'll get all my experience together. We'll go and upgrade all of our stuff with all the required enchantments. And then we will go and take on the dragon. Then after that, we'll take on the wither. And hopefully that will be the end, I think. Unless the Gnoll boss has more stuff for us. But he was saying that was like the ultimate right, so that sounds like a thing. Cool beans. Alright, I'll see you later. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one. And bye.